All right, this one is called Don't Treat the Staff Badly. Karma is a biatch. I am a manager at a banquet hall that's popular for weddings. We had this one young waitress who was studying to be an artist, and she is very good. Well, good for her. I suck at art. Sometimes during wedding ceremonies when staff weren't able to do anything anyway, she would sketch the ceremony and give it to the couple as a gift. Are you kidding? That is so nice. I nor any other management had a problem with this, as it is basically free marketing and the couples always loved it. One time she did her drawing as usual and gave it to the bride, who then screamed, "I didn't ask for this. I don't want this stupid crap," I'll say, and then ripped it in front of her before dropping it on the floor. The waitress was so embarrassed, but she picked up the paper and left the room quietly, but the guests were obviously horrified by the bride's behavior. I later found out the groom profusely apologized to the waitress and gave her $50. What's even worse, I don't know how it gets worse, the same bride then complained to me the next day that her privacy was violated, which caused emotional distress, and therefore okay, y'all, this girl out here asking for a refund because some person handed her a beautiful drawing of their wedding ceremony for free. I don't know, but the only person I really feel bad for is the groom, because come on now, can you imagine your bride acting that type of way? Oh yay, the waitress is a successful artist now, and the couple got divorced less than 2 months after. Ooh, that is honestly the perfect ending to that story. Like, if I could have written it, that's how I would write it. I didn't marry the Bridezilla. Well, good for you. But I had coordinated her wedding. We had a death in the family. A baby. That's so sad. A few days prior to the wedding. Oh my God. I called the bride and told her the situation and said that my assistant would be stepping in for me so that I could attend the funeral. She told me to send my assistant to the funeral. What? And that I had better be at the wedding. I told her I would be sending her a refund and that no one would be coming to her wedding. The groom ended up leaving her after this whole thing went down. Oh wow. Can you imagine telling a bride I'm unable to make it because I had a very close and tragic death in my family, and they say to send your assistant? It doesn't quite work like that. We don't just get to send our assistants to grieve for our loss. Didn't marry her. Oh, well, that's nice. And you couldn't be happier. So that's great. I mean, it only ended because she was lying. Oh, wait, okay, hold on. This is a run-on sentence here. I mean, it only ended because she was a lying, cheating piece of trash person. Oh, that's nice. But all the wedding planning stuff was its own special hell. Oh man, that sounds like fun. Demanding the most expensive place, the most expensive photographer, fancy cars, etc. to the ceremony, all of which we couldn't afford, and that cost me all of my savings in nothing but deposits. I didn't realize how unhappy I was in the relationship till I was out of it. Now I'm with someone who is simply amazing and makes me super happy. Well, isn't that sweet? Are you going to be in this video? Because if not, hush. Y'all, if I ever get married to someone else, I'm gonna make it the most expensive and use all their savings. Maybe I'll use all of his if he doesn't shut up. My uncle married this lady who was an insane bridezilla and put him in an enormous amount of debt because she wouldn't settle for any less than her perfect dream wedding. She had the marriage annulled after the fancy honeymoon and said she didn't want to be his wife, but she always wanted to have her dream wedding. Well, isn't that nice? Someone wrote, could he have sued for half the wedding costs? Yeah, they settled on splitting the costs in some way, but it was still way more than he could afford on his own. You know what though? I'm gonna just say it. If your woman is demanding that you use all of your savings and this and that, I'm sorry, but I think that's on you to put your foot down and say, no ma'am, because you only get put in debt when you allow someone to put you in debt. Bride was blonde. All bridesmaids except for me were brunette. She asked me to dye my hair brown for the wedding because she wanted to be the only blonde. I suggested that instead I just give up my bridesmaid spot. So that's like someone asking me to dye my hair blonde because they want to be the only brunette. I would probably drop out as well. Or if anything, like, girl, if you want to pay for a wig, I'd wear a wig. Thankful to this day that I heard the dresses and bachelorette party cost all the other girls more money than I make in a month. I don't even know how much that is, but that's gotta be a lot. And no wedding party is costing me that much. My wife's best friend is a florist by trade. Gifted her services to decorate her friend's wedding. Big cost savings. Absolutely, that's a good friend. Wedding goes as planned, all is good. Afterwards, bride and bride's mom get pissy at florist friend who didn't give a gift in the wedding card. Quote, didn't even cover her husband's plate. Let's conveniently forget the $1,000 in floral products gifted to the wedding. It's the rift that never healed between them since. That's terrible. You know, I understand you expect your plate to be covered and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to get mad at someone if they just give me a card and not money. You never know what's going on in their life and their finances. If they're there to love and support you, that's what matters most. $1,000, that's gotta be their time, their energy, their product, their services, all for free. I was my sister's maid of honor. Ooh, is this a sister rivalry? During peak planning time, our aunt, her godmother, passed away. Oh, okay. Well, this is dark. I thought this was gonna be funny. Her godmother passed away. I kept trying to get in touch with my sister all day that day. When I finally reached her, I explained I'd been trying to speak with her all day to let her know her aunt had died. I got blasted about how busy she is, and then she ripped into me where I stood with my tasks. She was pretty rotten the day of the wedding too. The best was 2 years later, I'm getting married and she's screaming at me over the phone how I didn't help her, force her to buy a dress she didn't want, and let her force ruin her flowers. We're not close. Okay, this just makes me not want to be in my sister's wedding. I'm kidding. My sister's actually so chill. She's been a very chill bride. She literally just gave us like the color of the dress and she's like, I don't care what your dress looks like as long as it's this color. Do your hair however you want. Wear whatever shoes you want. She's chilling. And for her bachelorette, y'all, she wants to stay at her home and have a game night. A game night, like a board game night. Find a more chill bride. Bride tried to have a $50K wedding on a $5K budget and do everything last minute. Girl, what, you trying to shop at Dollarama only? $5K budget? And you're trying to have a $50K wedding? Oh, good luck. She didn't like her officiant and fired him the week before wedding, and then didn't realize how difficult it was going to be to find another one last minute. She ended up having to get married by a JP the day before wedding and had a friend officiate wedding and act like it was all real. The whole wedding was a joke and people left by 8 p.m. after the cake. The whole wedding was over by 10 p.m. Oh my God. 10 p.m.? Yo, I want to be blacked out at 10 p.m. The party doesn't stop till 2 a.m., right? When do they stop serving alcohol at weddings? 2 a.m., I think. Ooh, this is a 2021 situation. My Bridezilla friend had her destination wedding planned for 2020, but due to the coronavirus, I love how recent this is, decided to push it to late 2021. I was a bridesmaid, but I finally told her I couldn't because I'm not comfortable traveling internationally yet, which is fair. I don't mind pissing her off for losing her friendship, but I was just wondering if she's insensitive or in denial to expect all of her guests to attend her destination wedding. 2022 would have been a better date to move the wedding to. We are from a developing country, so we don't have the easy access of just flying there. We need to apply for visas, take the required COVID test, go through quarantine, blah, blah, blah. Regardless, I feel like if someone just doesn't want to travel due to this pandemic, point blank period, that's enough. They don't really need more of an explanation than that. Hey everyone, has anyone received my wedding gifts in the past that were a slap in the face? How did you deal with it? My partner and I had a very exclusive wedding, all inclusive, and the focus were on our guests. Our best friend, husband and kids knew this and gifted us 2 Kmart towels, a total value of $10. Oh, this hurt us a lot as it was a slap in the face. We don't know how to deal with it. Any suggestions? Someone wrote, maybe it's all they could afford. Be thankful they wanted to be there to celebrate the special day and focus on the qualities in their personalities rather than material items they may or may not have given. Karma, are you actually serious? It's not about what you get, it's about celebrating. And people went on a rant. I mean, I was gonna say the same thing. They got kids of their own, they got finances of their own. I'm sure if they're your best friends, they would do whatever they could. You know, it probably, maybe it cost them some money, all inclusive. Like that's, I don't know. That's tricky because if you paid for the all-inclusive because it says the focus were our guests, I just feel like your best friends would do what they could, and if that's all they could do, it doesn't make them a bad friend. The bride told me to cut my family vacation to Disneyland short. Oh, hell no.
Don't mess with me and my Disneyland.
I have 2 small children to go to the bachelorette party that couldn't be any other weekend than that one when it was 5 months away and a year from the wedding date. My subsequent lack of enthusiasm ruined an 8-year friendship. Oh my god, all for Disneyland? You guys, you're friends in Disneyland. You can pick another day to your bachelorette party. Come on now, that's 5 months away. I feel like you gotta be a little accommodating here, y'all. Well, these are some Bridezillas. If you guys know Bridezilla or you were one, I'm not judging you. Tell me in the comments, but I'm out of here. Stay classy and stay sassy. Oh, focus on my face. Just another day of yelling at my camera. This is Bridezillas who got instant karma on their wedding day. Oh man, I gotta read. Oh, Lila, do not. Excuse me while I put peppermint oil. My back is killing me. Lila, you're not going in there. You're driving me nuts. Have you even subscribed to the channel yet? Don't be a fake fan. Hit that subscribe button. You know you want to.